Hey billionaires, just want to come to you real quick, showing how to make sure that your leads are tax delinquent. Now, I pulled these leads from PropStream, $100 a month. You get 10,000 leads. During the month, I like to vet my leads a little bit better so that I am not pulling unnecessary leads. But when it gets to the end of the month, and you want to make sure you get all the leads you paid for, so you just go ahead and pull. When it got to the end, I had about 4,000 leads left, so I just went on ahead and pulled them. And now I am checking to make sure they are actually tax delinquent, because when you search in PropStream and it pulls up tax delinquent leads, it pulls them up and they could have been delinquent at any time throughout whatever year you had listed, but they can also be paid and up to date by now. So just always double check before you skip trace and reach out to people. Now you see on the left, I have Lee County is the leads from, so I'm on the Lee County site to check their taxes. And you'll just see here, haven't really done much. This is really not the setup that I use for them, but this is just simple right here, right now, while I check the leads for the tax delinquencies. And if they aren't tax delinquent, I will delete them from my list. Once I get through them all, I'll update my list to the format that I like. And if you look up forward above, you'll see that it's in a different format. Above, I've already went through these. The blue means I already contacted them. And now I'm just looking for more to contact. These ones that say watch for auction, that said bill details are unavailable when I search them. And I just watch for auctions because I also work surplus funds. So if it gets auctioned off, I still can reach out to the family and see if they want help claiming the surplus funds. So let's get started. Checking for leads, I just copy and paste. Excuse me, I just copy and paste from one to another. That's why I have the screen split to make it easier for me to see. And we check this one, paid in full. Nothing to be done with that one. We'll check the next one. And yes, this can get time consuming. So you can outsource it if you like, but if you're just starting out, I recommend doing it yourself. And again, excuse me, not sick. I'm just talking a lot. Now this one says bill details unavailable. So I just watch for auction. So I'll just go through when I'm ready to in a few months and double check, see if it's been auctioned off. And move on to the next. Now, what I just did was I deleted the two that said bill details up to date. I'll leave them there until I get one to add something to. Then I'll delete the other ones that I didn't need. Just works a little better for me. And we'll go on to the next. Now, again, I don't only do this at the end of the month when I pull my leads, and I'm actually am only honestly doing this because I do currently have PropStream, because I really don't want to go through those leads. Okay, now I don't like these options this one is giving me, so delete the south. Found what I was looking for. And will watch for auction. Now, these watch for auctions, I'm not doing anything with those right now, honestly, because my goal is to get properties under contract to wholesale. But they're here for when I want to get back to it, and I can go check them out. Excuse my computer, it is frozen right now. And won't let me get to where I want to get to. Alright, there we go. Delete those soon. Move on to the next. Now, also, if you are just starting out, I say tax delinquent lots are the best lots to work for. If you have not found the deal, and it doesn't even have to be vacant lots. I just work vacant lots because they work the best for me because I'm virtual, so I don't have to wait. I don't have to build a team to go look at the properties to go get. No, with lots, whole lot simpler. You can do it if the people want to buy the lots. They will actually go and view the lots and do the testing on their own that may be needed. So I just personally like vacant lots better, especially if you're going to work them virtually. But you can do tax delinquent properties. I've gotten tax delinquent properties, houses under contract, sold locally. But just virtually, vacant land is easier for me virtually. And let's see, what do we come with? As you can see so far, we have only found a watch for auctions. We have not found any that has told us that they're tax delinquent. And honestly, these ones that I'm labeling watch for auction, they can also, long as they actually have not been auctioned off yet, you can actually still wholesale them. But I just don't like the hassle of trying to reach somebody and hurry up and get it done before the actual auction date. To me, it's just easier to go after a different one because there are so many out there that are still available. And you still can catch the auction ones on the back end, like I said, for the surplus funds. Now, this one is one I would not go after. It only has 1 year behind. 1 year really doesn't mean anything. They probably want that property. And I like to work Lee County because when I first started wholesaling and decided I wanted to work Florida, the person that I was watching and following, she worked Lee County. So I just started working in it and became familiar with it. And now I just like it the best because I'm most familiar with the sites and how it goes through and down and figure things out. So I work Lee County. I do work other counties in Florida, but I'm not gonna lie, Lee County is my favorite. And this is pretty much what I've been doing. What's today? Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, May 8th. I've been pretty much read through my list since Monday, May 6th. I am trying to get a couple more properties under contract and sold this month. I say at least 2 more, so that way in June I know I got some money coming from it. And my goal is at least $5,000. I have wholesale properties, but I have not had one of those big wins like you may see some of the other ones, but don't worry. I'm not giving up. I will get there. Eventually, I will get my win. But it is really looking like this batch that I'm going through. And like I said, I had about 4,000 of them. I just been pulling them 100 at a time. I do everything myself. I don't outsource anything. Now this one's 2 years behind. Now sometimes I'll do 2 years and let me see. They paid in 21. They haven't paid since 22. But they paid 4 years in 22. So might want the property. I'll just click over here. I click the property appraiser. After doing this for so long, I like to see when they purchased it and how much they purchased it for, because or purchased it for quite a bit of money. They might not want to sell. Like 2005 for 28,000. I don't think this is something I would honestly go after. So I just will go check and see what the properties are going for in that area. And please bear with me. My computer is slow. Sometimes it's fast. Sometimes it's slow. It does whatever it wants to do. And look, it doesn't even want to register this address. Let's try it again. And I want to bring it up at all. So let's try this. It does not work. Let's see if it brings it up for us. Oh, it brought it up. See, it's only worth about 10,000. Let's let it load a little more. And please bear with me. This computer, so slow sometimes. Alright. Let's see. So, these are the yellows. That means this is what they have sold for. This one won't sell for 18K. Doesn't mean it's going to sell for 18K. 15, 15, 12. Most likely I will not go for it. And when you look here, it tells you this one went for 16 this year, but this one went for 10,000. 14,000. That one's not bad. 20, but not. I'm gonna just go ahead and delete this one, because if they bought it for 28, I found in Florida they want their money and then some. So not gonna worry about that one. Take it back like we had it. Move on to the next. So some of them you see, I'll go look into a little more deeper detail to make sure that it's something I want on my list. Because honestly, you taking time to search this, you're gonna take time to skip trace, you're gonna take time to contact. You want to make sure the lead that you will definitely work. Like this one, I shall work. The only thing I'm going to check is to make sure that their mailing address is in America. The mailing address is outside of America. I won't try to reach out to them. I find that it's harder to reach. Excuse me, it's harder to reach people that are out of the country. Oh, since this wants to be a pain, let's see if this side will let me. Go ahead and get rid of those three. Alright, that's still loading. And as you can see, they have not paid these taxes since 2018. And I just always go after properties like this because either one, they don't no longer want it, which is why they could quit paying the taxes, or two, they are deceased and the family had no idea about them, about the property. So one or the other. Put that there. Now, North Carolina, that works. On to the next. Let's see. No, no, no. Let's see about this one. Here, because I messed something up. As you can see, I was not paying attention and I didn't even copy the last address. And now, honestly, with this 100 that I went through, wasn't that good to me. Had more, probably watched for auctions. I had actual properties to look for. And we are to the last one. And that one's paid in full. So this one was gone. So yes, this 100 pretty much after I went through them all, I literally had 21 to add to it, and only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and only 10 people to potentially skip trace and reach out to see if they are not wanting their properties. But it's okay. Like I said, I had like 4,000 leads, so this is okay. And I'm just going through them again afterwards. Because had I went through them through PropStream, I would not have even pulled the ones that I didn't need. Alrighty, I appreciate